Hello students, I'm Deepshikha Lazarus-Mellon from the Department of Humanities. Today we are going to start with a new topic which is very important for our English grammar. The topic is parts of speech. As you know, it is very important to understand the grammar whether you are learning or trying to understand the English language. There are 8 parts of speech. We are very familiar with every single part of speech. We have already studied in our school days about the 8 parts of speech. First one, as we know, it's noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, prepositions, conjunction, and interjection. Today, we are going to have a look at all of them and understand what they actually use for in an English grammar. Let's have a look at the first part, noun. As we know, the definition of a noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or an idea that is classified into 10 different parts. Yes, they are divided into 10 parts. The first one is common noun. This is used for general names for cities, to say or a boy, a girl, or a person. Second type of a noun is proper noun. This is used for the specific names or cities. For example, Bhopal. Bhopal is a city and a person name can be John, can be Ram, can be any name. So that comes under a proper noun. The third type of noun is a concrete noun. This tells about the things which we can sense, which we can feel. For example, pets. Yes, we can touch them, we can hold them. For example, cat or a dog. Or we can say honey. Honey, we can taste it and say it is sweet or how it's going to taste, right? Similarly, the fourth type of a noun is abstract noun. It tells about the ideas and feelings of a human person. We have lots of feelings or ideas, right? For example, love or hope. This is the best example which can be given for the abstract noun. The fifth type of a noun is a collective noun. Yes, you got it right. The collective shows the group. It can be a team of a person, it can be a jury, it can be used for anyone. It can tell the group of people, group or soldiers. Example, army. Whereas sixth type of a noun is a compound noun. It tells about two words which use together. For example, toothbrush or toothpaste. Even we say ice cream. This all comes under compound noun. The seventh type of noun is a countable noun which can be counted. For example, car. There are 5 cars in a showroom. Or we can say there are 12 apples in a dozen. So anything which is counted comes under a countable noun. The next type of noun is the eighth one, uncountable noun, which cannot be counted. For example, milk. Now you will say the milk can be counted in liters. No, we can't exactly count how much the quantity comes in a 1 liter, right? Similarly, we can't count rice, we can't count air, we can't count sand. Similarly, the ninth one is the material noun. It is used to tell the materials or the substances which can be seen as a metal. For example, in metals, silver or gold. We also say the raw materials which can be used. So this all comes under a material noun. For example, wood. The 10th one is the possessive noun. It shows the ownership of anything. For example, John's book. Or you can say, this mobile phone is mine. This shows the possessiveness of a noun. Whereas, have a look at the perfect example of a noun. Ashok lives in Bhopal. Love is important. A team won the match. This is all comes under noun. Now, we will have a look at the another types. Pronoun. Whatever replaces a noun is considered as a pronoun. A definition is pronoun replaces a noun to avoid repetition. So there are also 9 types of pronouns which we use in our daily lives. Let's start with the first one. Personal pronoun. Yes, how it is personal? Because it is used for I, you, he or she. Second type of pronoun is demonstrative pronoun. It is used for this or that, stating anything or sharing this is mine, that is mine, that's demonstrate something. So it all considered as a demonstrative pronouns. Third type is indefinite pronoun. Whereas for indefinite pronouns, the noun is replaced by someone or few. As we say, there are few students in the class. The fourth one of a pronoun is interrogative pronoun, where a noun can be replaced by who or what. The fifth type of pronoun is possessive pronoun. For that, a noun is replaced by mine or yours. The sixth type of pronoun is a relative pronoun which shows the relation. A noun can be replaced by who, which, or that. The seventh type of pronoun is reciprocal pronoun. It can be replaced a noun as each other, one another. The eighth type of pronoun is reflexive pronoun, which shows our own reflection or used for oneself. So the word is myself or yourself. The ninth and the last type of pronoun is intensive pronouns. It can be replaced a noun by herself or himself. Let's have an example of overall pronouns. Mary is tired. This shows the Mary is tired. The name is used. She wants to sleep. This is my book. So these all are considered as the example of pronoun. Now we will have a look at verbs. As we know, verbs shows action or state of being. There are 5 types of verbs which are used in English grammar. First one is action words which shows some types of action. For example, run, eat, jump, etc. The second type of verb is linking verbs which is used to connect subject to the complement. For example, is, to, seem, and so on. The third one is the helping verb which supports the main verb, which supports the verb to the main subject, whereas it can be have, will, can. The fourth type of verb is transitive verb. Need an object, which needs an object to tell that some action or state of being is there. For example, she reads a book or they are reading a book. Fifth type is intransitive verb. There is no subject is used in a sentence. For example, he sleeps. She dances. Let's have a look at all the verbs or the example which tells the best way. First example is Ravi runs fast. We already familiar what kind of action comes here. The another example is he is happy. Here is a linking verb. They have completed work. Have. This is the best example of a helping verb. Now, you have already got the idea what the verb is all about. Now, let's have a look at adjectives, where the definition of adjective is adjective describes or modified nouns or pronoun. So it can be modified in 6 ways. So there are 6 types of adjective. First one is descriptive. It tells about in brief what the noun or pronoun is. So example here is used is blue. So blue is the color. Tall. It gives you the descriptive of a sentence the boy is tall or the girl is a tall. Similarly, have a look at the second type of adjective, quantitative. It shows the quantity by just a word that is that accompanies or try to give meaning to noun or a pronoun. So many, few and five are the few words which is used here as an example. The third one is demonstrative, which demonstrates something or focuses the whole idea on that particular object. Such words are this or that. So this all comes under demonstrative adjective. Now, have a look at the fourth type, possessive adjective. There is a possessive pronoun and there is a possessive adjective. Both are different. Here it shows the possession, the ownership by the words my or your. The fifth type of adjective is interrogative, which or what. Sixth type of adjective is comparative or superlative. Smarter, smartest. Best, bestest. So have a look at the few examples of adjectives. The first example is the red car is fast. So the red is descriptive. She is a tall girl. So here she is a tall girl is also a descriptive adjective. Now have a look at the adverbs. So the definition of an adverb is an adverb modifies verbs, adjective or the other's adverb. So it can be used in different aspects. The first is adverb of time, which shows or talk about time when the thing happened. So here is the example yesterday or soon, which talks about time. Second is adverb of place, where the thing happened, here or everywhere. Third type is adverb of manner, how it is done. It shows the manner. It is done quickly or it is done slowly. The fourth type is adverb of degree, which shows the degree in a sentence, very or to. The fifth type of adverb is adverb of frequency. That means how frequently something is happening in a sentence. So it can be used by a word always or seldom. Let's have a look at few examples of adverbs. He runs quickly. The another one is she is very smart. So here he runs quickly is an adverb of manner, whereas she is very smart comes under what? Now you have to tell me. Now, have a look at the prepositions. A preposition shows relationship of noun, pronoun or other words. So, it is classified into 5 prepositions. The first one is simple, where it can be used at, in, on, at. These are the basic types which we usually use in any sentence. The second one is compound. Compound shows as into, within, whereas this is considered as compound. The third type of preposition is phrases, or you can say when we use transitions in any sentence. Phrase, in front of, on behalf of. The fourth type of preposition is particle. Particle can be considering or during. The fifth type of preposition is double, whereas two words are used together. From, within, or out of. Let's have a look at the examples of prepositions. The book is on the table. So is the simplest one. He sat beside me. So besides come under the compound preposition. Now you will understand how it is important to frame any sentence and how the parts of speech works. Now have a look at conjunction. As we know, conjunction joins two words or phrases or clauses to make a one sentence meaningful. So there are three types of conjunctions which we are very familiar with. First one is coordinating, second one is subordinating, and the third one is correlative. Now have a look at what type of words comes under coordinating. For coordination, it can be used as and, but, or. Whereas for subordinating, because, since, although, and correlative is either or, neither nor. We usually use a correlation. We try to connect two words by using such words. Now have a look at the few examples of conjunction. The first example is I like tea and coffee. This is a best example of coordinating conjunction. She stayed home because it rained. Here, this is a best example of subordinating conjunction. Now, you have to give me another example of correlative. Either, or, neither, nor, and so on. Now, let's have a look at interjection. This is the last and the eighth type of part of speech. So, interjection expresses sudden emotions or feelings. Yes, we use it in every single moment to celebrate something, or it can be used as when we are low or in a sorrow. When we are surprised, we use such interjections words. We always try to use it just to give an expression by those words. First type of interjection is joy. Whenever we are happy, we use these words as a joy. Hurrah! Wow! This shows a sudden expression or emotion or a feeling of a joy. Whereas for sorrow, alas, oh no, these words are used and give a sudden expression that something is not good. The third type is surprise. When we got surprised or amazed by something, we say, what? Oh, in excitement or surprise. The fourth type is approval. When we get approval for something and we were just full of joy, and then we use some words like bravo, well done, or all the best. So this is the words used for approval. The fifth one or the last type of interjection is attention. Whenever we ask someone to give their attention, we say, listen or look. These are the words used to get some attention. Now, have a look at the interjection examples. Hooray! We won the match. This is an expression of joy. Whereas when we are sad or sorrow, we say, oh, that hurts. So these are the words used as the sudden emotion or a feeling. So thank you all for your patience and listening to me and learning the types and try to understand the part of speech, how they are really important for us in English grammar to understand, to write, to explain the English grammar or English language. Thank you for your time.